In the prosperous fishing village of Amoke, life revolved around the ocean. The villagers were known for their honesty and hard work, and their livelihoods depend on the sea's bounty. However, one man's greed would lead to a series of events that would test the community's trust and unity. Okon was once an ordinary fisherman, but he grew tired of living hand to mouth. He envied Dapo, who owned the largest boats and always seemed to have the best catches. One day, Okon stumbled upon a rare golden fish while fishing. Instead of sharing the discovery with the village, he sold it secretly to traders in a distant town and earned a fortune. With the money, Okon bought a bigger boat and hired men to fish for him. He quickly rose to prominence, but his newfound wealth made him arrogant and unkind. He began overfishing the village waters, leaving little for others. One night, as Okon was preparing his nets for another expedition, an old woman named Ireti appeared. She warned him, "The ocean sees all, and its gifts must be shared. Beware, or you will pay a heavy price." Okon dismissed her as a madwoman and laughed. "The sea belongs to no one," he boasted. Dakpo, noticing the depletion of fish, confronted Okon. The argument turned into a heated exchange, dividing the village. Some sided with Okon, drawn by the jobs he created, while others stood with Dakpo, urging sustainable fishing practice. One fateful night, Okon decided to venture into forbidden waters, a sacred area the villagers believed was protected by spirits. He thought, "If no one dares to fish there, I will reap all the rewards." He lied to his crew, promising them riches beyond imagination. As Okon boats reached the sacred waters, the sea turned eerily calm. The men began to haul in an expeditionary catch, but with each pull of the net, the water grew darker. Suddenly, a storm erupted from nowhere. Giant waves tossed the boat violently as the golden fish appeared again, not glowing ominously. One by one, the crew abandoned the ship, terrified by the supernatural event. Okon, driven by greed, refused to let go of the catch. He tied himself to the mast, determined to calm the bounty. By morning, the storm passed, and the villagers found Okon's boat washed ashore. It was empty, save for Okon, who was unconscious and clutching a single golden fish. When he woke, he found that all his wealth had mysteriously vanished, and his once thriving fishing business has collapsed. Chief Eze called a village meeting. Okon, humbled and ashamed, confessed his greed and begged for forgiveness. Iriti appeared once more, saying, "The ocean took what it gave because it was not respected. Share what you have, and you may yet be saved." The villagers, led by Dapo, forgave Okon, but insisted he atone for his actions by leading efforts to restore the ocean's balance. Slowly, Okon earned back their trust by teaching sustainable fishing practices and giving back to the community. The village of Amoke flourished once again, but the story of Okon's fall from grace became a cautionary tale for generations. To this day, the villagers say a golden fish swims in the sacred waters, waiting to test the heart of those who dare venture too far. Now, the moral lesson of the story of Okon and the golden fish teaches us that greed leads to destruction. Ambition is good, but when fueled by greed and selfishness, it can lead to devastating consequences. Okon's greed for wealth blinded him to the needs of his community and the sacredness of the ocean. Respect the balance of nature. Nature gifts are meant to be used wisely and shared fairly. Over exploitation and disregard for sacred traditions can result in unforeseen consequences. Wealth without integrity is meaningless. Okon's riches were short-lived because they were built on dishonesty and disregard for others. True success is rooted in fairness and community trust. Listen to wise counsel. The warnings of Ireti and Chief Eze reflect the importance of listening to the wisdom of elders and spiritual leaders who often see dangers we may overlook. Redemption is possible even after his fall. Okon's willingness to confess and atone for his mistakes shows that it is never too late to change and rebuild trust through humility. This story is a timeless reminder to pursue success with honesty and respect for others, and to value the harmony between man, nature, and community. I hope you enjoy the story. Kindly like, subscribe, and comment your moral lesson. Thank you for watching.